On WLWT, two pups becoming a critical part of Children's Hospital. Their work gave a whole new meaning to man's best friend.
Yeah, so after almost a decade of bringing comfort and tail wags to patients, they are retiring, but not without a paw tea. WLWT.
So you can do it.
I can try to do it. Danielle Dindak was invited to this celebration and gives us insight into their careers. Hey, Danielle.
Yeah, hey there, Chris. Let me tell you, it was a doggone good time celebrating these two, Laika and Chevy. Now, between them, that's about 150 pounds of fluff and love, and today they hung up their leashes.
Laika is Children's first hospital facility dog.
Chevy is a golden retriever lab mix. He has been one of our facility dogs here for about 8.5 years. He's one of our original dogs.
Within seconds of meeting Laika and Chevy, you realize that these two are just what the doctor ordered.
She was really a very nice calming presence during, blood draws, different exams, and different procedures.
When kids had to stay in the hospital and they wanted to see a dog, Chevy is the one who they would get to see, and we would go see kids who were here for end-of-life care, to things just as simple as having to stay in the hospital overnight and kind of everything in between.
The perfect dose of positivity, showing kids and their families anything is possible. Sometimes all you need is a little help from a four-legged friend.
I think it's a different kind of support and healing that dogs give.
His big thing is we would put him in bed with a kid, they would sit there, they would lay, they would pet him, and we would have conversations about whatever they wanted to talk about.
What will she do in her retirement?
Probably this. She loves napping. There you go.
But after 9 years of 40-hour work weeks and doggone good memories,
He is going to be living his best life.
it's hard to quantify their impact or the amount of lives they've touched. But for Laika and Chevy, they were just working like a dog.
I really have enjoyed the past 9 years, and I'm really gonna miss it.
Now, if you're wondering about their retirement plans, beside napping, Laika will be outside, but she can't get her nose out of working, so she might pop up at work events. As for Chevy, he will be changing gears and following his lifelong passion of being a guard dog, protecting his yard from falling leaves, squirrels, and bunnies. So happy retirement to both of them.
They are both adorable. And by the way, I mean, could they get any cuter? Like the bow tie.
It's a well-deserved retirement, yeah.
Very well deserved. And by the way, so I was asking Danielle in the break, and she says, don't worry, there are still therapy dogs that are all around Children's Hospital that you'll be seeing, just minus these two cuties.
Clearly the unsung heroes of the
Yes, all right.